Hey everyone, welcome to the Feud Wild West Tactics Saturday stream. We're going to be doing the stream today and one tomorrow, so we try to show off some different things every time we do one. So there you go. We're going to go check out story mode first. We're going to find a scenario, because people haven't really seen too much of the desert other than the demo. The demo is actually the first level of this campaign. But we're gonna go. Let's do a High Plains Destroyer. This is the final level in the campaign. We'll have a quick look. This mission can be pretty rough sometimes. We'll see if I live or die. So you get a cinematic at the beginning of every scenario, and then at the end as well. So we're just gonna skip past this and get right into the fight. So here we are. We're all geared up and we're basically ready for the final confrontation. So. Let's start moving around and see how this goes. Basically confronting a evil ranch owner. So getting everybody into position. You can see there's lots of cover in this map. Lots of ways to move in on the enemies, and they know you're coming, so they're ready. Let's see. So you can basically hover over the targeting icon here to go and see an enemy. You can also click on this just to shoot them, or you can click on the enemy themselves. You can see this guy has kind of a bald head, no hat. It means he's a pretty weak enemy. Probably take 1 or 2 shots to get him down, 1 or 2 clean shots. He does have some cover. There we go. 1 shot and he's down. So, and we just went into inspired mode, which if you've been on any of the other streams I've explained before, but since we might have some new people, I'll explain again. When you get a kill, sometimes you go into a special mode we call it inspired mode, basically a benefit from that kill, and the weapon that you're using activates a special ability for that weapon for the next couple rounds. So you can see that we got a classic gun fan that we can do now. The gun fan can be used to suppress targets in cover, or used to murderize exposed targets. Basically, he unloads all the chambers of his revolver into them. This is unique to the single pistol. The double pistol has a gun dive, which is another kind of classic Wild West move. He also gets an extra action point right away, and then next turn he'll have 3 action points as well. So let's get Preacher moving in here, since he's all loaded up, and see what we can do. Maybe we can see some more enemies here that he can unload on. We got one over there, but he's in cover. So I think we're gonna wait till next round to try to make use of that gun fan, because the gun fan is very powerful. You can take out an enemy, a fairly strong enemy, in 1 salvo with it. This is Randall. He's got a shotgun, so we want to kind of get him in close. We're going to run him up, put him in some good cover. The full shield means that's the best cover you can get. It's very, very high damage reduction if you're behind an object, or if an enemy's behind an object like this guy with that kind of cover. Also, you can see here, this is a half shield behind the tree. All trees are half shields, generally. They're not quite as good as big rocks and things like that. So I'm gonna run Rita up. She again needs to be in melee range or close to it to engage. She exposed some other enemies by running up, which is good. You also saw kind of a white glow go off on her. That's because she's next to Preacher, and Preacher has a passive ability called Inspired Soul that is reaching her, that gives her higher accuracy and higher crit if you're in 5 spaces, within 5 spaces of them. We also have a handy dandy grid you can turn on too if you want to kind of reason out stuff like that, or distances between you and enemies and things. You can rotate the camera all you like as well to kind of view the battlefield. You can zoom out, get a better view of like, hey, what's going on? Oh, there's a big ranch house over here, and like, oh, there's a wagon. And maybe get an idea of where some guys might be. But we've moved everybody, so we're just going to end the turn and see what the enemies do. Alright, he's moving in. If people have seen my streams before of the game, you'll know that I can be a little bit risky sometimes, so I'll probably be following that pattern here and running in and moving in on guys more quickly. Basically, throwing caution to the wind. I mean, that's half the fun sometimes, especially when I'm just streaming. When I'm playing a Saga game, which we'll get into later, you need to be a little bit more cautious, because you can lose your hired guns and have characters end up in the hospital. Eventually lose the game if you're too too risky with everything. So this guy is right here. He's a knife guy next to Rita. She can probably kill him. I think there's another guy around the corner here. Now the nice thing is, since I have those 3 action points, I can run all the way up here. And I can see, oh, this guy right here, and he's exposed. And also, I can shoot him with a pistol because I have that one shot right next to me. So he's almost dead. And then I'm just going to use the gun fan on him just to show you it. Normally, I try to set it in there. Unload on him. He's dead. Preachers still can use this condemn, which is a blind. You can't quite read. I can see. I don't think you can quite see this guy because he's kind of behind some cover here. But that's a 0 action point ability that you can use to kind of lock a guy down. Let's go to Rita and see if she can kill this guy, because if she can't kill him, we're probably going to have someone to help her out. And that's a lot of the game can be which order you do abilities in, basically. Like, I can go to Randall right now, so he could shoot with his shotgun before Rita does anything, or I can do Rita first, and I can do any order. I can spend 1 action point in her, then go work on the other guys. It lets you kind of combo characters' abilities together, or save characters that are in trouble. So just, kind of be conscious of who you're choosing to act first. This guy has a hat. We can see he's a tougher enemy. Rita's pretty tough herself, though. She's going to try a gut stab, which is pretty brutal stab. He takes the hit, and actually has quite a bit of health left. So again, we might want to elicit some aid here. I mean, Rita's hitting him pretty hard, but he's tough. So you can't quite see her, but I think yeah. This is Caitlin. She's kind of an assassin character, another single pistol character. She's got a special ability that she just used on him. That'll take away one of his action points. It has a chance of taking away one of his action points. And she can shoot him again. He's quite tough. So again, some of the characters, this is a later scenario, so you're going to get tougher enemies that can take a lot of shots. Your characters, of course, can upgrade their abilities and stuff like that. So everybody has a chance to get stronger, to provide you with some kind of challenges. We don't want you to be just cruising on through. Ooh, I thought for sure Devil will be able to take him out, but I don't want Rita to get. She's got a bunch of people shooting at her already, so I'm gonna try to run over here in close range. I'm gonna expose Randall. Probably not a great thing to do. And we'll see what we can do here with the shotgun. I got 78 with that. This is a special ability, 88. Let's see if we can't end this guy. There we go. So he's dead. And look how awesome this is. This is what I was talking about. When the inspired mode goes off, it can really change the flow of battle. Because I was going to be exposed to all these shooters, like 4 or 5 guys, free shots on Randall. And what I can do now is I can take him and just move him over here into cover. And there he goes. And he actually has the benefit of being within range of Preacher now as well. He also gets a Bull Rush ability. This lets him charge and knock guys over. The Bull Rush is pretty powerful, and you can also use it for movement. Like if I wanted to move Randall again, I could have him rush in one of the straight directions. So he could rush over here to where this guy's body is, or even rush over next to Rita if I wanted him to. And that's everybody, so let's see what they do. They're moving in, pretty good group of guys moving in. Rita's still in a dangerous position. She's got good cover, but she's got good defenses as well, so as long as nobody gets like exposed on her, a lot of exposed shots, she should be okay. She was exposed to that good, so she's taking a lot more damage. And this guy's gonna go right behind. Oh, they're trying to kind of flank around. The AI is pretty good. I mean, in scenarios like this, it'll try to work around you and get the best positions, get in advantageous positions. It's inherently wants to put you down as much as you want to take it out of the game. So this guy exposed Caitlin, so I don't really want to have her stay here anymore. I could ever use Poison Bomb. It's pretty good. We had some guys clustered, but unfortunately they aren't anymore. And yeah, you can throw over obstacles like these rocks. So I think I'm gonna probably want to shift her. Let's see what we want to do with her. I can run her. That's not gonna be good. I'm gonna run her back a little bit, have her fall back a bit, and just take a shot at this guy. He's kind of a weak enemy. It's the 50-50 chance of her hitting. So it's not gonna always work out. But if she did hit, it could have been good. Now we're gonna move Preacher through this little rocky area here. Let's move him around. Let's see. Move him over here. I don't know if there's any enemies over here waiting for me, but there's a guy right there. Okay, great. So maybe I can shoot him. Yeah, I've got a good shot on him. I got a 94% chance on this guy over here. So we're gonna go use this special blessed bullet. Solid shot. Again, these guys are really tough. This is the last scenario, so you're gonna have guys that are just super tough. We're also gonna make this guy blind, hopefully. Yeah, blinded. So he's not gonna be able to really shoot anybody, which is great too, because that opens up some room for other characters to advance. I'm gonna again do something kind of rash here. I'm gonna run up to here. I've got that 2 action points. Remember, I've got the third because he's got inspired mode on. So we're gonna have him unload on this guy right here. So he does some damage. Again, all these guys are pretty tough. And then we're gonna have him bull rush through over here. And that's what bull rush looks like. He knocked him back and unconscious, which means that guy's gonna be out of combat for a few turns. And then we've got, let's see who we've got here. Which enemy is this? Is this an easy guy? He's a tough guy. We could go for a showdown. I haven't showed a showdown off yet, but let's see what other characters can do first. So Rita's exposed. We want to get her out of here. She's getting banged up a little bit, but we want to have her advance as well. So I'm going to run her over here near Preacher. She gets all those benefits from being near him. Devil, let's see what he can do. He's a little bit out of range for everybody right now. We're going to move him up and in, basically. I'm going to just try moving him up here with Randall. Just have everybody advance. So Randall has an interesting... He's got Man of Action still available to him. I think we're going to try using that right now. We'll see if we can hit this guy with that. If he gets a crit, he should get extra damage off that. Oh, it is a crit. Oh, that didn't seem to proc. Let's see. A 1 extra AP next round. So yeah, he gets his extra action point next round. So even after this subsides, he'll get an extra action point. I can also do a showdown if I wanted to. I've got a really weak guy over here, so I'm gonna have to do a showdown with that weak guy. Or not. There we go. So this is our only real-time mode. You basically have the classic standoff. You want to hit when the green circle's in the middle there. And again, I was able to take that guy out as well. So a lot of extra damage this round from Randall. It shows you how you can take one character, and if you get him on a roll, you know, we had him. He shot this guy, knocked him out, killed this other guy, took a shot at this guy and hurt him. So Randall's kind of been cleaning house here. You know, while the other characters move in to get in better positions to kind of start flanking on their own here. And who knows what we've got back here going on at the house and the wagon and some of this. We got another guy back here. So let's see what happens now. So Randall also has a passive that is like a where he can go prone, like an ability where he goes prone automatically if people start shooting at him. It lets him avoid being exposed, the risks of being exposed, which is great because he's a shotgun guy. So he's going to be often, much like Rita, exposing himself a little bit more because you want to get him in close where he can do the most damage. So let's take a look at Preacher. We're going to start with him first. Preacher's got an interesting ability here called Fervor. I'm going to use it right now. It's a 0 action point. Gives him more speed and heals. It's a self-heal. So this is, you get to choose the abilities your characters have as they level up, and there's a range of things to spec into. So basically, he could have not had that and had a different ability, which, you know, for good or ill, you know, it's not necessarily, you know, there's no best choice really. It's just kind of how you want to play that character. We have a doctor character that you can spec into being kind of a murderer. We like to call it the Kevorkian build. Hey, Mick Santos. Hey, how's you doing? Hey, thank you, Mick. Appreciate that. So Rita's in position. She's going to be exposed, but we've also got a cinematic that goes off here. Sometimes you'll have cinematics that go off in the middle of the level, like this when you encounter a special character. This is kind of John Braden's the big bad that you've been chasing after for a while. So Devil and he are going to have some words here. And then, you know, Caitlin gets in on it, but we're going to skip out of that. You can skip out of all the cinematics, you know, if you just want to get into the stabbing part. But the minute you activate one, you saw this character became active then, and some other characters inside the house have become active and are coming out at this point and taking cover behind this fence. So Rita is in kind of a bad position right now. Gonna try to kill this guy there, or at least hurt him. And see what we can do with the rest of these guys. I need to get Devil in here so I can start helping. Just a lot of guys. A lot of people are exposed. See, because we activated that cinematic because of Rita's movement, it was kind of a surprise, but now Preacher's exposed, and we already used his abilities this round, so we're stuck. We're stuck with him being exposed. I mean, that's just the way it goes sometimes. We're going to see if we can do some of this. Intimidate. Intimidate's interesting. We can make this enemy not attack Devil. I think we might just try to kill him, though. Let's try to use his leg shot and see if we can't take this guy out. Nope. Just almost was able to end him. She's exposed to this guy now, unfortunately. He's behind a tree there. There's not a lot of great places to fall back to. We'll see if we can... she's still going to be exposed. So we're going to run her all the way over here. She's not going to get to attack this round, but she at least will get this guy exposed. Randall is up near everybody, but has to reload, unfortunately. But he's got 3 action points, so we get to reload, and we get to do some attacks as well. Let's try a double barrel blast. I don't want to waste it on that guy. Let's try a normal attack first. Double barrel blast does a bunch of damage. There we go. So Randall got that on him, and we can actually try to double barrel blast somebody else here. We can't use that. That's a great ability. Which if Randall survives all this, I'll try to shit next round. Missed. All right, so he's done what he can. I think that's all we can do. We'll see what happens. Rita probably won't survive this round. We've got a boss and a bunch of other guys lined up. 4 or 5 guys lined up here that can get at her. Or Preacher. Preacher's also an opportunity target because he's exposed, and we'll take care of that next round. Now Randall, again, you can see the benefits of Randall's passive as he drops to the ground and tries to avoid damage, just automatically. The passives are the last thing you get on the character level up, so they're very powerful. You can see he's basically taking no damage. It's very hard to hurt him when he's exposed like that. And there goes Rita. And maybe Preacher as well. This is a rough scenario here. We've got everybody kind of pinched in because those guys came out. Let's see what we can do here. I am gonna try one shot with Preacher. Wow. This guy, you can see his icon with the red star and all this stuff, and their glowing eyes. That means he's very tough, essentially. Shoot that guy, and then we're going to take Preacher and get him out of here. I'm going to have to fall back with him. Then we're going to see let's go to Randall. Randall's got 3 action points, and we'll see what he can do here. There's a lot of different options for Randall. Let's see. Gonna move him over here. He'll be exposed to one guy, but he'll also expose this guy. He has to reload, but he'll get a nice shot in. Good shot. And we really need to get Devil in play here. There we go. Can start at least taking some shots at guys. Intimidate, I'm not going to bother with right now. There we go. So again, these guys are tougher. And we'll take a few shots. Let's see what we can do with her. We're going to Poison Bomb here. So Poison Bomb's an area effect attack, so she's just going to hurl a jar of fumes in it, and that guy's now inside that aura. It took her 2 action points though, so she's basically done. Although we could try to have her kill him, but I think we're gonna hold off on that. He'll probably die soon enough anyway. There he goes. So he was gonna die anyway. So the poison leaves a cloud in the area, so any character that's in there is gonna take damage on it. And as we saw, it just made him die. Call to action. He's adding action points to any friendlies. He's got no targets in range, but he's certainly there, so These guys are moving in pretty dramatically on the rest of our guys. We won't be doing any fighting inside the house today because these guys move in. As you just saw, we have environment destruction. Stray shots can break things like barrels and light obstacles, tables, things like that. But the harder objects like these big stones and stuff you can't break. You can blow down trees with dynamite. Stray bullets won't knock a tree down, but dynamite can do that. Start taking some shots here. So we got a tough boss here, but at least he's exposed. He's the final boss for the whole scenario, so again, he's pretty strong. But like I said, I was using an ability. You can take that guy out of the play, so he basically is blind now. As long as I don't shoot him or do damage to him, he won't be effective. Caitlin's freed up now too, with that one guy dead, and we can start moving her in very quickly, moving her in to help Randall out of here. Because if we're lucky with Randall, we'll be able to. There we go. She might be able to even get this guy out close, very close. With Randall, we'll be able to start moving him in around behind. This guy basically blew up his own cover because he's a bad shot. Randall has a pretty cool ability to called Blow It to Pieces. This is a big area effect attack. I'm going to do it just for fun. It's 2 action points, so I won't get to close out the guy next to him. I wouldn't do this. It can destroy cover and also it killed that guy, so a bunch of benefits. Man of action. I think I can close this guy out with man of action if I can hit him. There we go. And Randall will get another action point next round, so he's doing well. He's tough. Tough enough, at least. Now the question is, Devil, what to do with Devil here? You can't really see anybody right now. Let's see what we've got, guys. We've got Randall's exposed to this guy over here. Did a pretty good job of cleaning up. We've got these guys that are moving in on Preacher. I'm going to try to just be tricky with Randall here. Run him around. Run him around the stone up. There's another guy over there, though, unfortunately. Hidden behind that barrel. But he has exposed this guy. And we're going to use leg shot and see if we can't start working these guys down about there. So he can't move as far, so even though he's exposed, it'll be hard for him to get to cover. And then Randall could do a showdown here with one of these guys. They're tougher, though, so the chances of him getting hit himself are pretty high. Showdowns can be risky. They're great against weaker enemies, but when you start getting a tougher enemy, it can be difficult. But we'll do one. Why not? Oop. A little bit blocked by the tree there, but so these guys are squaring off, and itchy trigger fingers and all. And let's see. There we go. So we got a good hit in on him. Almost half his life gone, and we can let the showdown meter build up again. The showdown meter builds up as you do damage, take damage, all that kind of stuff. Just being in battle will let it build up. Oh, this guy's a stick of dynamite. Okay, well, you get to show off some dynamite there. So that's what happens when dynamite goes off. Bunch of covers being destroyed. There's actually a dynamite box over there too. I had failed to notice it, but we could have used that to our advantage. Unfortunately, now they've decided to use dynamite to their advantage on us. One of their guys was a dynamite thrower. You can hover over the guys and check out their abilities and see what kind of specials they've got, which can be very beneficial, especially if they have something like dynamite. This guy's almost gone, but not quite. Let's see if we can't. See what we can do with Caitlin, if we can get her in any kind of position here to help. So we'll run up here. Still out of range. I'm gonna move her in over here, so she can start helping next round. Now we're going to do a reload. I'm going to advance and get Randall out of danger. We'll see what happens here. I mean, we can easily lose this scenario. It is the final fight, so and I was being a bit risky. So there's definitely a chance for failure here, and that's even from someone who's played a lot. But again, I wasn't playing very cautiously today, so you kind of setting up traps for these enemies, things like that, can be very effective. Standard Nerd says that the dynamite was sick. Yeah, it was. It was a shame that it was used against me, but it was a nice throw, and it landed exactly where it was supposed to. Dynamite can bounce around, so sometimes you'll get like wild bounces where it'll actually bounce back. If somebody throws it close, it can bounce back and hit your own guys, or hit an enemy can hit their own people, but not in this case. So trying to move Randall somewhere safe, which is apparently nowhere right now. I'm sorry, Devil somewhere safe, which is apparently nowhere. We take a shot first. Oh, he's got to reload too. What a pain. I'm gonna just get him where he's safe. Reload. Now, can she do anything? Not yet. Let's go to Randall. Start seeing what we can do with Randall here. Unfortunately, his big attack is down. But I'm gonna get him over here and see if we can use this to push this out of cover. We pushed him out of cover, but we pushed him into a corner over there a little bit. She can also throw her. I don't know. She can't quite make it yet. Let's see if we can sneak up here. So you can kind of see where you're going to be exposed. So she's just out of range, but she can't. Unfortunately, can't do that this round. But she can use her corrosive acid ability. Ender next also says level when the dynamite bounces completely clear of you guys. Lands the guy that threw it. Yes, that absolutely can happen. It can happen to you, so be aware. Be aware of the perils of dynamite. We have fire bombs as well, where you can throw them and catch guys on fire. It gives a dot, that'll kill them over time and stuff. There's a lot of different abilities, a lot of different interesting things you can do. We have a character called Jane Dixon who can actually seduce and charm a guy to fight for you for a little while, which can be super, super effective at flipping the odds on a match. Speaking of flipping the odds on a match, though, this is looking a bit dire. So Randall's over here. He's still in pretty good shape. Gonna see. That's not a great thing there. But we can just get in range of this guy if this lands well. Gonna have her throw her poison bomb again. Oh. Okay, great. So he's in the poison cloud, so he can sit there. I mean, that's fine. If he wants to sit there and be poisoned the whole time, that's cool. Or he can move. And I'm also gonna have Randall start coming in behind him here. Got one action point left, and then I can also rough. You got the knockdown. Shotguns have a chance to give a knockdown effect. A fairly low chance, but some special abilities with shotguns and stuff very high. And there's a couple rifle abilities that characters have. Jim Vance has one that allows him to basically get it. Behaves like a shotgun. It can knock a guy out or down. So Randall's doing really well. I mean, he's kind of the hero of this match. We can see we've got the boss over here. He's coming in probably to work on Caitlyn, and also potentially, can hurt Devil. However, I think that means that the area over here is clear. We've got a guy back there shooting, but other than that, I think we can move out of range here, out of range of that boss at least. I'm actually going to have him behave a little bit more aggressive than I would. Oh, that's right, there's another guy. Yeah, bad on me. Anyway, we'll see if we can take this guy out. Oh, beautiful. So, this again, sometimes you're rewarded for being aggressive. I've had Inspired Mode go off. I've got an extra action point now, which means I can probably move out of danger, maybe. At least move into less danger. Slightly less danger. Let's see. Maybe there's somewhere I can get here that's not too bad. Yeah, Sarah Nurse says, knockdown on the poison cloud. Yeah, that's super brutal, obviously, because of, the nature of it all. I mean, guy can't even move then. He's just gonna choke out. He died anyway. I mean, he's like dead over here, rotting in the poison. But hey, I'm game for it all. So we've got another showdown ready to go. We can try taking out this guy. Let's see if we can do it. So Randall's giving a good squint here. You can see way over there is Caitlyn. And let's go. Yep, got him. All right, so that clears up one enemy that had Randall. Devil. I keep saying that Randall, but it's Devil in his sights. He also has the ability of Deadeye. Deadeye is pretty cool. It's the rifle special ability. it allows an unlimited lookout. So it means every guy that moves that's in range will get shot at, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to put him in that mode, so if any of these guys start moving around, he'll take shots at them, and that's all we can do. Hail the Gods. She managed to... It missed, and she's behind cover, so that's all good. This guy, unfortunately, is shooting at Devil. Devil might not make it. Let's see. It's going to be... Oh, there goes the ability. Missed, but you can see how that works. He did get the shot. That guy ran away and hid completely. And now it's our turn. I'm going to use Randall first, because Randall's kind of in an advantageous position where we can start moving into these guys. Potentially moving into these guys. You can see there's a nice little ranch. We're not going to do anything in there right now. We're just going to... Well, maybe we'll do something there. We're just going to have Randall come busting in through the window. That's all. Minor stuff like that. And he's going to start making use of that. He's going to reload while he's in there. Now, Devil, we got to get Devil out of here. He's just in bad position right now. He's got guys all around him. He's got 3 action points. We've got Willbreaker. So this is Fear, a fear attack. We're going to try to use it on this guy. Because if he fears, he'll go out of cover. And let's see. We did our damage, but we didn't fear him. It's a high chance of it, 45%, but not an always thing. We're just going to slip back over here. I think I'm going to slip to here. Somewhere back here is that other guy. I think he's behind there, waiting. Now she is in a bad position because we've got a boss here who's got her in his sights. I think I can get over here and expose him. Let's see. There we go. So at least we can start working on him. Again, he's got a ton of health, a lot of dodge, a lot of benefits. He's a boss. So even strong shots will be hard to fight him. But he's going to run back over here now, kind of go into Randall's area. The enemy tries to be smart, but sometimes it'll take that shot on you if it thinks you're low. And Manish says, yeah, the devil needs cover. Devil needs as much cover as he can get. He is just not in a good place over here. It's like I want to take shots at these guys, but he's like just a sliver of life left. Let's see if I can. I'm going to go into lookout and just hope that something can happen. And what I really want to do, though, is get over here with Randall. Because he can start doing crazy stuff now. Because he can move over. Firstly, he's going to move here. Let's see if I can shoot this guy through this window. Not quite. We're going to move. I don't want that guy to know I'm coming, so I'm just going to move over here. I mean, he probably knows I'm coming, but... She needs to reload. We're just going to get her loaded up. And start moving her away, actually. I'm going to try to draw them back towards the house. This can show you how dynamic a battle can be. I mean, we started way back where the characters came into the level. Oh, did in fact get that shot. It was a mess, but now we've got guys in the house. We circled around behind. They busted out of the house. We circled around behind them. Now we're in the house. We took it over. So again, more power to us. There's a crate of dynamite over here that I think I'm gonna. We'll see if it's a little bit risky. So we'll see. If we can get over here without anybody. I see nobody's around, so I'm just going to grab a stick of my own dynamite, and hopefully we'll get a chance to use it. Hopefully I won't get gunned down. Let's see. We got Randall over here, completely set up to do horrible things to these guys out here. Oh, hi. Did you guys think you were in cover? Oh, that's nice. So he's just going to start unloading here. Unload on the boss first if I can. There we go. Just keep going here, basically. See if we can get him that extra action around. Yeah. And then we've got Caitlin here, who is set up to. She can. Let's see what we can do with her. Let's get her up. I'm gonna run her all the way over here. Get her behind this building. Again, we're gonna start making use of this house for our own advantages. Maybe throw some dynamite and blow up some stuff. Eventually. Alright, that's all I can do. So we'll see what these guys do. The boss may, I was going to say, he may take a shot. Ah, missed. And he's going to start running. He's going to try to get some cover. This guy also going to take a shot. Oh, he hit, but Randall's got pretty good cover defense back there, only 9 points. And we'll see what goes on. I think there's one guy squirreling around over here somewhere. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to see if I can get Devil in range for Dynamite. Oh, there he is. I see him. I just saw him as we walked by. Unfortunately, that took all of Devil's movement to do that. I'm going to see what Randall can do. He's got this guy still exposed because he decided that he was going to be, that kind of guy. So what we're going to do here is we're going to blow up that guy's cover. And hurt him as well. Look at that. And we blew up the fence. So basically, that one big, what's it called? Blow it to pieces. Blew everything to pieces. Like, all the fences down. Both these guys are exposed. Got Devil moving in with a dynamite stick. And let's see what Caitlyn can do now. So again, that's like some of the reason you wait sometimes is to see, like, well, how bad can I make it, for everybody else? That's just out of range. We'll see. I think I can move her in here and may cost 2 action points though. Move her down here. I'm gonna rush her down. She won't be able to do anything this round, but she'll be ready. She has the cover from the house. And I think these guys are probably not going to panic, but they're going to probably try to find some cover. They may start taking shots at Randall. We'll see. And it's just now go for the boss. Yeah. So they are trying to hurt Randall. This guy's reloading. Oh, wow. The Devil's got to have like 1 point of life left. He's basically not in good shape. But I think he is going to get to throw the stick of dynamite. So oh, this guy. Oh, this guy snuck up on him. All right, so let's see. Let's see what the range is on dynamite. I can't reach those 2 guys, but I'm going to suicide run. Let's see. Can't really get any cover. So yeah, Devil is just going to YOLO here. He's going to limp up here, and we're going to see if he can make a difference here. I hope this doesn't bounce because, again, this is where it could really screw us. It bounced, but it bounced the other way. So we got a guy, he's knocked out now, and we have the boss knocked down. And now we can start really working on these guys. So what I'm going to do with Randall is something I haven't shown off yet. This is pretty fun. I haven't shown off today yet. So you see this little fist icon, you're like, hey, what's that? That's new. When somebody's knocked out or knocked down, either of these guys, you can basically do this kind of massive damage attack on them on the ground, and that killed him, basically. Oh, and I got inspired mode off killing him. Isn't that nice? So what can we do with this? Well, let's see. I'm gonna line up. I'm gonna line up here between myself and the downed boss, and bull rush through him. Now I'm gonna bull rush him. So he's knocked back, knocked down. The boss is in bad shape. We've got Caitlyn here, ready to go, pretty much. So I'm just gonna move her. I mean, like he was completely on the ground there, just in horrible shape. Oh, shit. I think he's dead. Yeah, he took him out. Oh well. I thought for sure he had a little bit of life left, but that was brutal. All right, so with her, I'm just gonna wait until next round, I think, because we've got one guy left over here. And I don't want to take too much for granted. Like what I should have done was do a showdown with Devil and that guy. So Devil's done his work. We're going to put him into like a defensive setup here. I'm just going to put him in the lookout. Caitlyn, we're going to rush up into position. She can't take a shot this round, but she's got cover and she'll be in position. And then we're going to start just moving around this guy. I'm pretty sure this is the last enemy left. Got 3 action points, so we can do crazy behavior. We can move all the way over here with 2 action points. So Randall's just charging in. And I'm not going to do anything other than reload my gun this round. I couldn't do this and get a shot off, so there's a little bit of... Oh! Got a nice shot off, and let's see what we got left here. I guess I could showdown him. Nah, let's just see what happens. He's gonna try to take out Devil. But that was unwise, because now he's just right here, and I'm just gonna hopefully end it here. We'll see. Well, that goes to show you what I get for Trying to be fancy. And Devil ends it with the final shot. So there, again, somehow survived all that, did his move with the dynamite, won the day. But as you can see, that was a little bit tougher mission. You know, and you have to know how to use the characters pretty well. And, you know, it can change dramatically based on what abilities you spec them into, too. Randall had that nice environment destruction one, so I was able to remove some cover and do some things. He also picked a passive that really, really, really helped, where he could duck down. And, you know, everything has its advantages, so you just got to play a little differently, potentially. Devil's the shit. Yeah. Devil was awesome. He was definitely, him and Randall both were like the heroes in that one, because Randall basically moved in, like opened it all up. So there we go. That was the final mission. So you get your kind of story wound up here for this whole thing. Just the Hatfields and McCoys working together. And now we're going to jump out, and well, it was a long fight. That was like a 40-minute fight. So most battles usually last about 15 minutes to 20 minutes. But a big end fight like that, lots of enemies and like lots of kind of like thinking about what you want to do, that can last 30 or 40 minutes sometimes for a battle. We're going to go into Saga now. Saga is the big kind of 4X strategy mode where you get your own Western town and you to do research. And as you'll see when it loads in, if you haven't been here before, it looks very, very, very different than the rest of the game, because you're going to come right into this kind of hex map. And you're like, well, how does this work? So this is basically an empire building game. You could start with your Western town, and you're trying to drive out, take over the other 3 factions that are here. You get to resources. This is a farm that we own. It has our red flags. This is one of our posses. As you can see, we have a couple different posses. We've got one character at least that you recognize if you've been here with us on the stream today. It's Caitlin, and we've got Cap Hatfield. We're playing the Hatfields. This other posse is just hired guns. So they're kind of weak right now, so I think we were trying to work them. If I remember from yesterday, we were trying to get them home. Or not home necessarily, but just not get them where they're fighting. And everybody's used their movement points, so we're just going to end the turn here, let things roll. I can hear enemies galloping around. So there's an enemy. That's the regulators. That's one of the enemy factions. And we're back to our turn. That was the only guy we saw. We eliminated a couple posses last night, if I remember correctly, before our turn was over. And we've got this kind of red border here that shows your territory. So basically, there's an enemy posse right there. This shows that we're in Hatfield land. You can also look on the map here, which kind of gives you an idea. So we've got about a quarter of the map kind of exposed, and we own quite a bit of territory right now. But the other factions are likely to strike back, and we've had some pretty rough fights. So we only have 2 posses. We used to have 3, and we've got less guys than you'd normally would see, because this one's definitely a weaker posse. I'm going to check on them, though. We might have been sending some guys out to them, but I think actually everybody's in the hospital, so sadly. Oh, we got Jane. So we can send Jane to them. She joined us. 2-day ride. You can send heroes and hired guns out to your posses. I'll show off Boot Hill. Boot Hill is where you can see all your guys that are died, how they died, what turn they died on, all that kind of stuff. You can purchase horses, which we'll need eventually for our other posse. You can recruit hired guns. Again, we definitely are going to need some guys. We're going to hire this guy. Maybe hire this guy. He's got easily confused, isn't great. Might shoot a friendly guy, but you know, sometimes if you're desperate and you're hiring guys, you know, you can try. So this guy we're going to add to this posse too. So basically, these guys should get reinforcements if they can just stay away from getting killed. Research is where you can research basically different things that can benefit your side. I'm trying to save up for two gun Titan right now. They don't have a lot of wood. Word of mouth, one extra recruitment option is pretty good. You could try to get that. You could try steel-headed picks, which lets us get a lot more ore. Prize-winning hogs costs a lot to get. Pony Express, currently selected posse may move again. This lets you affect map turns with different research. Actually gives you a map ability. I'm going to research this mainly because I'd like to show it off today. Maybe today and hopefully tomorrow as well. To show map ability, but I haven't really done much of that. Got plus 8% dodge for knife users. That's really good. We've got Rita running around. But I think I really want the 2-gun Titan. I really want to start. We have a lot of dual pistol guys. Anyway, that's research. So you're basically saving up, trying to get your stuff researched, so your teams can get more powerful, because the enemy is always powering up. So these guys we're going to try to ride hopefully right off somewhere where they're not going to get jumped. And with Caitlin's posse here, we're just going to keep exploring. So you can see these things with purple flags. They're events. Events can be good or bad. They're a great way to get resources and other benefits, items that you can equip on your characters to power them up. But they can also be very dangerous. And right now, since we have one posse, I'm gonna keep it for fending off enemies. We need at least one strong group out. These guys may come and attack us. Yep. So we'll see. So these are the Creek Hill gang. Oh, they're moving in on us. Yeah, we're getting a lot of up. Oh, they didn't take our farm. We'll be thankful for that, I suppose. All right, so these guys, all common guys, they're probably going to get smashed. We have a lot of powerful guys in our posse, so let's just take care of this. See if we can get some experience in our guys. Maybe get some items. Maybe get some resources. Maybe get some wood, so I can do that research. So let's see here. Knife guy. Gonna run him up here. Get him in cover. We're in like a dense kind of foresty area in the snow. We put him in lookout mode, which will make him shoot at anybody who comes near. Oh, then we have this guy who's super powerful. We've used him before. He's got he basically doesn't ever run out of ammo. That's one of his benefits. So we definitely want to keep him alive, keep leveling him up. Caitlin, who you've seen, we're gonna move her, run her up here, start trying to find these guys. And we have a pistol guy who has a pretty powerful special ability. I kind of want to run him up, but I kind of don't. At the same time, I'm worried that I might get too much heat here, so we're gonna keep him back here in cover. You can rotate the camera around to see the environment however you want. Lets you kind of plan out what you want to do. And end the turn. See if they come running towards us, or if we're gonna have to move in on them. All kinds of different behaviors the AI can do. Sometimes it's very aggressive, other times not so much. It'll let you, much like a player, it'll let you try to come in and trap you up. Looks like they're moving in. They have a knife guy. Knife guys tend to want to move in, even if the rest of the team isn't. Let's see. So she can get a shot off on him, and he's a ways away. He's gonna have to move in on her still. Miss. There we go. Good solid shot. We've got our own knife guy. Let's see if he can. Cap's got a range. He's got a long rifle. Real good shot too. So he's got quite a range. I didn't quite take him out though. We can move our knife guy closer. Basically, I'm gonna move him up here. Oh, we got a bunch of guys. Okay, so our knife guy basically exposed. We got a guy hidden over here. We saw him for a moment because we were moving, and that allowed us the visibility to see him. And then we've got two guys over here. It does mean I can take our pistol guy here and start moving him around to see if we can flank these guys. He can't shoot anybody yet because they're over there behind those other trees. Let me just move him up one more square. Again, try to get him in position. Knife guy. Let's see. I'm gonna run him right up here. The other knife guy should out there. We can see another guy. It was great that he's exposing everybody, but not so great that we could all get murdered by him. I'm gonna rush our really good hired gun long rifle guy into position there to set up for next round. Yeah, they're moving in. This is good. Especially good because we have two long range guys. He's taking shots at her. That hurt. Oh gosh, he's got explosive expert. Oh, you dynamited. This is what we were talking about just a moment ago. That guy decided to dynamite the guy next to him, and probably was trying to throw us slightly further, and it didn't work out. So we've got he killed himself with the dynamite stick. Did put our guy into a knockdown state, which sucks. But yeah, this caused this guy to run in panic, and yeah, basically watched some guy explode in front of him. So fun times, fun times. And this guy's exposed as well, so yeah, we're gonna get that nice one in the chamber. I mean, just basically, this guy never runs out of ammo because of his state. And our pistol guy can start working on this guy too, because when he panic. Oh. And our pistol guy is in inspired mode, so he's got that extra action points. I'm gonna have him run up here. I could have him suppress this guy, but I'm not going to do that right now. Maybe with our knife guy here, I want to get this guy protected. He's pretty low health. I don't want to lose him. You know, again, you want to protect your hired guns. They can die. You don't necessarily want them to have to level up guys and get new gear on guys and stuff like that. Oof. We're doing pretty well right now, but again, you can lose a guy. It only takes a blink of an eye to lose somebody, which is something to keep in mind. I think Cap might be able to. And then he says he digged his own grave. Yes, that guy dug his own grave, and in quite a brutal way too. Like literally dropped his stick down on himself. So we almost get rid of that guy. Now this would just suppress. It wouldn't hurt him if I used it on him. So I'm just gonna wait. We're in pretty good shape right now. Oof, I do not want that guy getting killed at all. So he's going to fall. I'm probably going to have him fall back next turn. And like he said, that guy says, now that's some shooting. So the enemies will comment on their own prowess or lack thereof. Let's see what we can do here. So what I'm going to do is, again, this is a risky move, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to run him all the way up here. And I've exposed this guy now, so I can use my gun fan on him and just I didn't have much health anyway. To make real sure he's not coming around and hurting anybody else. But I also have that extra action point left still to do something else. So I can actually start circling around here and help out there. And then our knife guy, again, I wanted to protect him, so I'm going to get him way. I think all of their guys are over in this area on this side of the map. So I'm just going to get them out of range. Unfortunately. Caitlin's exposed. However, this guy's a long rifle, so as much as I was going to move him, now that guy dead, I can keep using him. Because these other guys are doing critical wound leg hit. Now he's inspired, gets a third shot. We're not going to use that third shot right now, but he can go into lookout mode. So super brutal. We've been just manhandling these guys. I like it. So, you know, it's always good to win. So. Off you go. Cap has got a real long range, but not that long. We're gonna get our long rifle guys over here though. This should make it very hard for them to advance. This guy we're gonna see if I can move him just really far away. Hoping there's no enemies lurking in weird places, but I don't think there are. Let's see. This guy's a double pistol guy. He's gonna have to try to move in. Yep. The long rifle guys getting a shot off on him, missing, but still. Nonetheless, getting a shot off. And that's it. I think that's the last guy. So we're gonna be careful. Try to move in on him. Slowly move in on him, basically. He's well hidden behind those trees. Wait. So let's see. Can she do anything? No, Caitlin can't do anything. But we can start moving her in. Or she can do something. And I'm also freeing up that space. There we go. Freeing up that space, so if we want to move the long rifle guys up, we can. I'm going to see. He's -1 action point. That's something effective or ability. Yeah, and our long rifle guys can actually shoot from there, and there we go. So that was a great fight. Nobody died. Only a couple guys got hurt. Untouched. So these are what kind of benefits you get. We got a rifle. Green item rifle that we can equip on one of our guys. So we're going to go take a look at that here. See about equipping and leveling up guys. So we have a hired gun who needs to level up somewhere. There he is, Joel Russell. So this is our long rifle guy. He's pretty awesome. And we're gonna keep making him more defensive. So we're gonna do a dodge upgrade. So we've got +6% dodge now overall. And then we're gonna have a look at where those items are and who can use them. So let's see. We got a rifle, and this is one of our hero characters who's currently recovering. We're gonna basically equip that on him. You can see what the item does just by hovering over it. It just doesn't have any other benefit other than having more damage. It does quite a bit more damage. The damage is good. No one's complaining about doing more damage. So these guys have guys en route. These guys don't have guys en route. Let's see if our heroes have recovered. Now they're still working on it, but we're gonna have a pretty strong posse. We'll have a 3-hero, 2 hard gun posse by the time those guys recover. So these guys, again, they're still trying to get their extra backup. She's still got some movement here. We're gonna start pushing down here. seeing what's going on. And let's save after that. I want to make sure, guys, we can come back to them later. And also, we have a hardcore mode. Hardcore mode we save for you. If you guys die, if you make mistakes, too bad. It can be very difficult. We have 4 difficulty modes in Saga. This is just the normal mode. The other 2 hard difficulty modes are super rough. In fact, heroes can die in the highest difficulty mode. And you get a lot tougher enemies with different abilities that they can use that are meant to be challenging for a player who kind of has figured out like the best strategies, well, at least their own best strategies that they think for the game as it stands. You start getting advanced abilities. We've had some characters show up here with those abilities as well, but they're much less frequent during a normal mode gunslinger mode game. So we're going to start to move in here on these guys. Let's go back to see if do we have anybody to recover. No, everybody's still there, so let's just keep going. Let's just end this turn and keep going here. See what goes on. Well, we're getting another fight. These guys are not really enthused about us moving into their space. And these guys got their reinforcements, so basically they're... Oh, ambush. Alright, so ambushes can happen if you're in enemy territory. It's the only time an ambush can happen, and we got some pretty tough guys here. But we've got a hero, and we'll see how we do. You can battle later, so you can kind of choose which fight you want to do first. Oh, this is going to slaughter these poor devils. So let's just go in here and get some satisfaction first. Hopefully some satisfaction. Even on a slaughter, it can turn out not going your way sometimes. So always worth keeping in mind that to be cautious and careful. Move Cap into place here. Let's get a night level. Let's see about moving our. See if our guy here can scout out. See if where anybody's at. Nope, haven't seen anybody yet. Oh, so this guy has an interesting. He's like, why can't I move him? What's going on here? I don't understand. He has battle rage, which means sometimes 20% chance each round that he decides he can only do attacks. So we're gonna spin lookout mode. He's got a real long range, and we're just gonna, hope that that's good enough for now. So when he moves towards us, we got a lot of other guys here, and there's one of theirs. So we kind of have an idea where they might be. Probably over here somewhere past this kind of camp area here. Let's see. Yeah, who knows? End the turn. See what happens. Yeah, so there we go. We kind of see where they are. Right, we did get that shot off, and it was a hit, so that's great. Was a benefit to have him go into lookout mode. Even at, just as far away as he is, right at the spawning point. We're gonna have him move into position here too. I'm not gonna get to shoot this round, but at least we'll get some cover. She's exposed. I don't like that very much. Take a shot at this guy. Oop, miss. And we're gonna get her to cover. The question is, do I want to? Nah. Let's see. We'll run her around here. Cap, I think now doesn't quite have sights on those guys. I'm gonna double move him up here. Nope, that's exposed too. We'll see what we can do here. We'll put both our long rifle guys over here and see if we can't just make a impossible area for these guys to come in and assault. Gonna move our pistol guy over here. Maybe start trying to circle around. Use our knife guy. Yeah, I can circle around with our knife guy. Start running him around here. So you can see we've got 3. So one more guy somewhere. All right. Let's see what they do. There's the force. So we know where everybody is on their side now. Unfortunately, she hasn't leveled up enough. Caitlin hasn't leveled up enough to get poison bomb yet. So we can't pull that trick because these guys. This right here would be just ideal. That would be such a terrible day for all of them if we did that. Let's see if we can't start taking these guys out. A couple shots off here. Maybe not. Jeez. And our long rifle guys are not. Actually, everybody's in cover, so yeah. Sometimes this happens where you just can't get a leg up. You're wanting it, but it's having none of it. I'm gonna put him in lookout, so if anybody moves in, see what we can do with these guys. I'm gonna get our knife guy engaging. Just engage with her. If I expose him, though, he's just super exposed there. Yeah, let's pull him back then. We'll start sneaking him around. Let's just pull him back. There we go. Let's get him in cover. See what she can do. She's got a single pistol, so she's not quite in range, but we're going to start moving her in. I'm just going to look out. He's not going to do much this round. I want to double move in like behind those guys. So they're moving in. So this guy going to look out one beneficial, shoots that guy, and we'll see. We'll see what goes on here. Oof. Standing there says flank him. Yep, that's the idea. Hopefully we can run the knife guy around, and maybe Caitlin. That guy can. Sometimes the AI will double think itself too. It'll start moving, and like a player, sometimes it makes it. I wanted to give it like a dynamic, where it can make a move. You know, second guess its move based on new data. So he might have moved there and revealed one of these other guys and said, no, I don't want to do that. After all, so we got a guy really close to us, trying to take him out, but we'll see. 89%. I got to take that shot. Oh, wow. Man, I am shooting so badly today. Sometimes the odds are not in your favor. We heard him. I think I can start taking shots at this guy with the pistol guy. He's got good cover, but he'll go down pretty soon. There we go. This frees us up to do some other things. I'm going to keep our knife guy just parked here. He's drawing fire, and he's got really good cover and good defenses. Her special can't quite reach there. What I can do is, I don't want to move there. I'm going to move here. Start moving her in because I can slip her around this rock and start shooting at him. And he's also exposed to her right now because he's just standing out in the open. Relying on his range a little too much. He's going to start moving away, but he's still being bold. Our long rifle guys, again, they're in great cover here, so I'm just going to keep plinking away. And this guy over here is just getting time. So just panicked and panicked. So this is kind of what I was talking about, where panic can be awesome. These two guys just basically ran out and exposed themselves because they're in a panic and they can't think straight. So we'll make them less confused by killing them. Almost got that guy in one shot. All right, let's see if we can't move. I'd have to be exposed. Gonna be risky. Let's see if I can't end this here with this guy. There we go. Victory. So that was satisfying. The next fight's gonna be rough. So as satisfying as that was, we had a couple level ups there, which is great. Yeah, that was guaranteed. Just Kelsey says guaranteed bloodbath, and yes, absolutely for our side. We've got a mine here we can take. I can actually go and start taking. We have 2 mines here we can take. So let's just start grabbing these things. So you can see that change to red. That's our territory. So right in the middle of the Hatfields, and right in the middle of McCoy's, which is the Blue Water, and the Creek Hill Gang, which is green. If you hover over a resource, you can see that it has rugged workers and mountain men. This gives you sometimes defensive advantages, sometimes extra resources. It can make a huge difference overall in terms of how valuable that resource is to you. Let's go level up our guys real quick, and let's take care of all the fun stuff. The fun stuff first. So here we get to change one of our abilities. We can say, hey, what do we want to do here? Paralyzing shot boosts the chance of the AP loss, action point loss for the enemy, and or muddled senses, which is -2 range to the enemy for the duration of the effect. I think we're going to up the action point loss. That's a pretty huge benefit. And let's just jump over here. So we got our knife guy leveled up. And he was cautious, but he leveled up. I like it. I'm going to make him really defensive. He's going to get tough, do a toughness upgrade for him. I like that. Like that he can draw fire like that. We kind of use him to maybe soak some enemy attacks if we're lucky. And now comes the potentially not fun part. We just got Jane out here. These guys are going to go up against a really tough team. Let's see how this goes. So, this was an ambush. Let me tell you the way his ambushes suck. You can see here that we're all kind of around this campfire in the center of this map. And we've got guys, one guy there, and one guy here. We've got guys all around us, basically, surrounding us. that's how ambushes work. A standard nerd asked, your fighters can also get panicked, not just the... yes, they can, and you can do research to decrease how panicked they get, basically. How the chances are. If guys get murdered in front of your guy, if one of your guys goes down, that can cause panic, basically. Right now, as a player, I'm a little panicked because of being surrounded, but we'll see what we can do here. These guys are out of range on everybody. Wow. Okay, I'm going to slip him around here. Can't reach anybody yet. Going to go into lookout. Going to see what we can do here. I mean, this is just a bad setup for us. Ambushes are not fun. You can also do research to reduce ambushes, and you can also, your horses, what kind of horses you buy. You might wince at having to spend more money on horses, but it can make a big difference for stuff like how many times you get into ambushes, because ambushes can be obviously deadly, and it really puts you at a disadvantage. You automatically you're always spawned in the center like this with guys kind of in various places around you. It's a very disadvantageous scenario for you. But we're going to do our best to survive. Hopefully they don't have a bunch of long rifle guys. I didn't look and see, but hopefully they don't have a bunch of guys that can like outrange us, because that's the worst, is when you get in a situation like this and you're just not only are you at a disadvantage because you're forced into like a unusual position, you're also just outranged. I've got to find a way to start eliminating these guys though. We got a double pistol here. They do have a rifle guy back here, so we'll see. I'm gonna be trying to be cautious. And then it says we need gun fan. Yes, we need gun fan and then some. All right, here we go. This could be brutal. We'll see. This guy also has. You see this little boot here? You're like, what's that? That's what I was talking about. Those are the advanced one. Is one of the advanced AI abilities, which means he's going to have something. He's going to battle advance. So when he's out exposed like that, plus 50% dodge, plus 25% toughness. Very, 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 very hard to take down. He also has a epic rifle called the Authority. He's got a bunch of stuff. Special ability is Rising Fortitude. I mean, he's just super, super tough. So you want to look for those little indicators that guys are tough. Because those advanced abilities are so tough, see, here we go. We're completely surrounded. Are so tough. We wanted to make sure we showed them to you and let you know, hey, this guy's got something rough. And this guy's running into a lot of our lookout rates here, so hopefully we get a couple of shots in. There he goes with Rising Fortitude. But Jane will get a shot off on him, misses, but she's trying. She's trying, you know. Like I said, this is going to be just a tough fight. Got an exposed guy somewhere. I'm going to take my shots on him and then try to, I don't know. I think he's the guy exposing me, so I'm going to pretty much, I don't think I can burn him down though in time. We'll keep trying. Nope. Quick shot. Yeah, we'll see what we can do here. Yeah, this is just gonna go badly, but no deal. All you can do is try to survive as best you can. I think we're gonna try to kill this guy. He's got a lot of guys exposed. He's the main problem right now, quote unquote problem. So we've got this guy moving in, but he's not here yet. I'm gonna try to move. This really isn't a great place to move in here. I'm gonna rush in here. I'm gonna basically give this guy a lot of targets, so maybe he'll pick something is helpful to us. Almost dead. Confused. That's not great. And that's all we got. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a slaughter. I probably made some questionable choices in this fight, but sometimes ambushes are rough to deal with. This guy's going to try to move in. It's fine. We'll see if we can't. One of the better ways to get out of an ambush is to try to make a hole, essentially, and then move your guys to that side of the map. So I'm probably going to try to do that in a minute. This guy has the double pistols over by those rocks. Ooh, Jane's down. this guy's... Confused means the character can end up shooting a friendly, which isn't great. Ah, panic. Just what we needed. Some panic. Ooh, 33%, and he got that shot off, so, you know, we're not out of it yet. Yeah, confused. You kind of when you can have quirks in your characters that are not great things, as much as you can get good things, and that's one of them, where you can end up wanting to shoot a friendly by accident, which isn't great, to say the least, which is not great. We're gonna try to move around this guy over here if we can. Try to circle around him and take that and make that spot around. We got paralyzing shout here. I'm gonna see if I can get it off on somebody. Let's see where this guy is. Who's he going to? Yeah, this is perfect. So he's got knockdown, so he's got to spend an action point to stand up next round. It cost me an action point to do it, but at least I'm not. He's in pretty bad shape too. Could try a showdown with somebody. That's dangerous. I'll probably end up dead. Let's see if there's anybody else I can get in here and do a showdown with. I don't think so. Because the one guy's knocked down, you can't do a showdown with him. So there he has to stand up, so he had to spend an action point to do that. And then he's moving. He didn't get a shot off, and that's all I wanted was him to get a shot off that round. Yeah. This is going to be super tough to deal with. What we're going to do is we're going to expose this guy. I'm going to move, again, flank around here. He's not exposed because we're at low cover, so it actually goes over it. Looks a little differently than high cover. But we're moving in and around, basically. 21% chance is not great. But what I can do is start setting up for next round. Because I can slip him over here next round and just basically pinch this guy in as best we can. I could run way over here and do something. That's exposed. Alright. Limp, limp, limp. So let's see if this guy can get a quick shot off. Let's see if I can't move into cover here too, with him close by. I need to reload as well. So everybody's kind of in cover. We're all using this one rock. We're praying that they don't have dynamite or a firebomb or something, because they're obviously aggressively moving in on us. Poor bastard. Oh, jeez. Yep. Not great. So, like I said, sometimes the odds are not with you. But we're going to see if we can do some damage here. Hopefully some of our guys will survive. It isn't guaranteed that they die. It's they do have a chance to live. I cannot get this guy. I guess I can run him over here in range. See how long we can keep up the fight here. Yeah, not too long. The panic. You know, it's just starting the terror of seeing all your guys gunned down. All right. Well, not much to be said other than, you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out great. You know, just because I'm feeling it, feeling like I need to see if we can murder this guy. And do a little showdown. He's a weaker guy, so, you know, why not? Why not try? Oh, there we go. Ha! Take that. Oh, some panic. So, you never know. Never know. How long can Jim Woodfield last? That's the question. Probably not too long, it looks like. I mean, he's trying. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Well. Just gonna almost killed it. Oh well. Poor Jim. Poor everyone. Yeah, if I could have gotten one kill again, I could have maybe gotten another couple kills that I was fired now. So one dead guy, everybody else is wounded. Poor Bob Smith isn't going to make it, but you know we did the best we could. So, but we had this major slaughter of our own over here, major victory. We'll save because even though we're not playing on hardcore, you know, it can be fun just to, you know, keep that progress. And then I can talk about the horrible things that happened the day before. Be like, oh my god, yesterday. It was awful. People dying all over the place. So we got two empty posses. We're going to load up a hero posse here. How long has Rita got? Got 1 day, so we're going to let her heal. Got any hired guns that have recovered? Yep, Tom Dunker. Nobody else here. So we got Rita's going to take one of those slots, and we're going to recruit someone else to take the other. Let's see. Ruthless. Pretty good. Critical wound chance. We're going to hire this guy. Get him in our posse here. And then we're going to need a horse. So we're going to add that horse in here. A horse survived. So that's the good news. Sometimes horses can survive. They don't always die. It does mean these guys will show up in the map, but I'm not going to move them out yet because I want Rita to recover and be able to take her with us next round. So I'm going to avoid moving these guys right now. And we're just going to advance the turn. Eesh, they're taking all our resources. Get off my land. Research complete. So now we've got Pony Express. That means we can use this new icon shows up here, and this is a map ability that we can use. It's got a 4-day cooldown, and you know, currently a selected posse can move again, but we actually have to move before we can move again. Let's see which way we're going here. We're going kind of on the edge of the map over there, kind of exploring that place. There's a farm there that I think we can grab, and then these guys should be able to load up with Rita this round. Yep, and get on the road. Let's get on the road here. What I am going to do though is going to go show you how to make use of this ability. So basically, just use it on them, and I'm gonna take this resource here, this farm, because 2 reasons: that gives us more territory over here and more resources right away. It means I'm not in enemy territory. Got some rebellious workers, so it's 5% chance to switch to neutral each turn. That's not a good one to have. But the dodge defenders and wagon trains are great. And we're gonna let's go look at research. Wait, what else can we do here? Can we do weapon? Can we do the 2-gun Titan yet? Not yet. Let's see. Maybe I'll just start taking some of this stuff. I mean, this here, we've got so much ore and so much cash. We've got a bunch of rifle guys too, so start specking them out. Let's get their hero wound recovery. Oh, that's going to use some of our limited wood though. I'm not going to do that. So again, these are the decisions you make. Like, kind of how do you want to develop the game? How do you want to develop your strategy as you're playing? There's lots of different ways to go. You can pick one weapon. You can ignore the weapon stuff and just do all hero research and stuff like that. Hero and posse research. These guys are taking a lot of my land over there. I don't like that very much. Yeah, they've kind of wiped us out in this area and started sucking up all of our towns and stuff. But I can see that there's a mine over here that I can get to. You can see this is surrounded by mountains, so I can't immediately get over there. I'm gonna have to go around. But I really would like to find us a lumber mill. Let's go see. She found something else over there too. Flatport. So she found a town. We're gonna go grab that town. There's some enemies coming around. They're probably pretty pissed at us right now. We're gonna move these guys pretty aggressively in. That ability is on cooldown. We can't use it this round, and we're just gonna end map turn. And we're gonna start working on that 3rd posse soon. They wisely decided not to mess with us. In fact, I really wouldn't want to mess with either of these posses. These are some tough groups. So we're gonna go take this town from them. And the cool thing about towns are, not only do you get cash from having a town, but if you click on this button, you get some rumors, you get brothel, so you can get bonuses and rumors like what's going on around here. So now a new special event has spawned that only we can see, that we can take advantage of. which is kind of cool because I did the rumors option in town, and every ability in a town takes time to recharge. So you can't just sit there and keep getting rumors and keep getting events and stuff. I got a lot of guys coming. Oh, they're coming for my town. They're coming for my capital. But they just got an event too, and they're gonna take. Oh, they took an event too. I thought they were gonna take that town. Well, I don't think I can use this again yet. I don't think I can get there in time to defend. So I'm just gonna have to keep taking resources down here, keep exploring. They do. They'll go away eventually. The question was, do special events expire eventually from Capital Princess? And yeah, they should expire eventually. It takes quite a bit of time, actually, and enemies can grab them too. So you'll often see events around for a while, then all of a sudden it just won't be there anymore. So I think we're gonna get a capital battle next round. So I'm gonna save this here. This should be fun and deadly. Now, if I had a little bit faster horses, I could have intercepted those guys and taken them before they got to the capital. McCoys are out riding around. It's a pretty weak crossing. I get just in time, a little research done. And you cannot battle later on the capital battles. They're automatically, they have to have you there. We have a pretty good, you get a defensive force. They're good for one attack, basically, and then they'll regenerate afterwards. However, if you have an enemy posse that keeps attacking you, they won't be able to keep up with the hits. So we're going to battle. We have to battle. And this will show you your hometown. It's the Hatfield's hometown. All the 4 different factions have different hometowns. So they don't look the same. One of them's in the mountains with snow. One of them's the McCoys are in the swamp. There's just a bunch of different versions of the hometowns, basically, depending on who you're playing. Let's see here. I'm gonna carefully move in. We got all kinds of buildings here. There's the sheriff's office. I don't know where the enemies are coming from, so we're gonna try to be careful. Let's go to the lookout, see if anybody moves. Your guys start out in all kinds of different places and positions, which can be good because sometimes you can get a handle on where guys are coming from. Just gonna get guys in the lookout. Oh, bust through the window. Knife guy. What do I want to do with the knife guy? Let's move him here. Knife guys can go and look out. It does actually work. Sometimes guys will run around a corner and there you are, ready to stab. So I'm gonna run him all the way over here and pray that we don't get super exposed by somebody. All right, that's it for now. We'll see. Oh, there's one of their guys. 2 of their guys. So we'll start seeing if we can start planning here. Oh, they must have come in from like the woods back over here. Yeah. Okay, so they are all in the general store. A lot of them are in the general store right now. Oh, there we go. And there's an example of a knife guy lookout mode working. And green jackets seem to be the trend right now. A lot of green jackets around. Let's see. I don't think he's got a shotgun. There's no way he's gonna be able to get any of these guys. Start aggressively moving towards where the fight's taking place, basically. Let's see. So that's over here. These guys are way out of it. Yeah, even with a long rifle, that's a stretch. Knife fight, yeah, exactly. Senator says knife fight. Let's go. Hell yes. So let's see what this guy can do. This guy, how good this guy is, will determine a lot in this town battle. Oof, he's got defense. The guy he's going up against is really tough. Let's see what kind of battle medic so he can heal. Miss. But we've got other guys here lining up. It's a pretty tough posse they brought in to attack us. We've been giving them a lot of grief for a long time though, and at some point we were going to pay for it. And I didn't leave anybody major to defend. Oh, just out of range, just out of range. We'll see. I'll put him in the lookout and we'll see what we can do next round. All right, let's see what happens here. All the knife guys are going to pile up here. I don't know that our defender is going to survive this. Yeah, probably not. We got guys shooting at him. We got knife guys stabbing him. But he's kind of holding them all in this area. I figured this wasn't going to work out so well. He just healed himself. 25 points, so yeah. But he did walk into the, he did walk into enemy fire, so. Ugh. Oh, gosh, almost killed that guy in one shot. Oh, we got a guy here creeping around. I thought everybody was in the general store. And he quick draw attacked, jeez. We got retaliation going off. So at least there's something going on. At least I have some chance. Oh, jeez. Wow. Brutal. Right after a gunfight, Standard News says, yeah. Sometimes that's how it works. Cannot win. Let's see. What can I do here that doesn't suck? Not much. Take a shot at this guy first, though. I feel like we've got it. Oh, 0 is too much cover defense and toughness and all that. 1. He's got 11. So this guy's a lot of defense. It's going to be tough to take out. Keep trying. Yeah, this is going to be over very quickly here. Sometimes it's just best to get it over with. That guy can't take another stab, and the guy's right next to him, so. I think the best thing we can have happen here is to kill one of these guys so we don't have to deal with him with our other posse. Wow. What a pain. Yeah, we're just kind of going to have to shrug it off. So our shotgun guy's still up. Gonna move him over here. He's gonna get in cover. Can look around the corner here and he's got this guy exposed. So let's see if we can start taking out some other guys. My sole goal right now, just to understand why I didn't move him or do anything, is just to kill this guy. And that guy's pretty nuts. He's tough. But he's dead, and we got panic, and I've got him with an extra action point, so I can actually put him in position where he can't be shot at, or at least he's got cover. And I can go into Deadeye, which means anybody who moves in is going to get shot at. So basically, and we also remove, there we go. And since it's Deadeye, it didn't consume it, so if somebody else comes running back our way, they're going to get shot too. Yep, there goes Deadeye. So there's the benefit of Deadeye. 2 shots. Got damage on 2 different guys now. Is this guy going to move into? Oh, 3 shots. So I gave the hero some lead as well. This guy's running off. So he didn't know what's going on. However, oof, man. I had hoped that... oh, we had to reload. Nice. So let's see what we can do. We got this guy's got 3 action points. I can't really move away from that guy. I have to reload, sadly. Oh, he's touched. Oh, he's got touched as well. Touch means that the guy occasionally decides to take action on his own, so he decided to flee, basically. Oh, this bastard. So let's see here. I can only run over there. I can basically run over to this guy, and that's it. He just hasn't got... I'm gonna slide over here, and I'm gonna go into lookout. Just so if that guy pops out again, I can shoot him. Oh man, why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this, touch guy? We had a match a while back, a few weeks ago, where we had a touch guy that was like our hero. He would do things. He would take his own action sometimes, but they were usually really, really good. It would often save the day. It looks like he might have a chance here to, you know, at least do something. But only if it allows me. Only if it allows me. Okay, touch guy. Do it. Please let me shoot. There we go. So this knife guy's not nearly as tough. So this is cool. We're probably going to lose this, but we panicked again. Panicked, so those guys are going to have to move into position again. But we'll have done damage to their posse, so when our other powerful posse that's coming up on them... and it says, what a time he chose to be touched. It touched me. Standard Nerd says, touch guy knew what to do. Sometimes touch guy does know what to do. They can... He had a strategy, and it worked, you know. Again, he'll probably die for it, and these are just kind of guys that who live on or near the town that came to help, but, you know... We can all hope to be as gifted as touch guy. There he goes, though. He did us proud, though. Died in the church. You know? We still have our shotgun guy, and somewhere there's a guy in, around, or near the sheriff's office. I think he's either back behind these trees or inside. We're going to find out here. Now, just keep going careful. I don't know where that guy went. He may have just run off in some crazy direction too. I heard a window break though. I heard a window break somewhere. Oof. At least we found out where the guy was at. He ran around. Okay, we kind of know where he is now too. So again, we're just like right now. It's just really about trying to see how much damage we can do to their posse. I'm gonna reload and go into the lookout again. Like their two knife guys are dead now, and that one guy was really, really tough, so we took him out of play for the other posse that's going to show up. There we go. Missed, I think missed. Yeah, I missed, but touching the sky. Now the touch guy is touching the sky. Sometimes, you know. So let's see. I think I can move here. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is move here. I'm going to be exposed, but so is he. Maybe we can put this guy down. Oh, 91% chance. I feel like, yeah, let's just do a showdown here. Hell with it. Sometimes you just got to get revenge any way you can. There we go. Yeah, I'll teach you. So we got him. That'll be another guy that doesn't join up with this posse next fight. And who knows? This guy's full of health. I mean, he's not going to be able to kill the hero, I don't think, and all the rest of these guys. But he has a chance. You know, he's got a chance to do some damage here. We just saw where that other guy ran. I think I'm going to run over here behind this tree, hide. Essentially, that's all I can do this round. And I know that other guy's probably going to move in. I wish I could have gone and look out, but we'll see. We'll see. They're coming. They're coming for me, for sure. Yeah, they're trying to flank me. And like that one guy, wow, he just took off. He was like, I don't want any part of this. I saw what happened to the other guy. I don't want any part of that at all. So I'm going to reload. Unfortunately, I had to reload, which sucks. But what are you going to do? And there's no place I can really move to get out of the way here. So I'm just going to, again, try to see how much pain I can inflict on before ending it. Manish says the drunk guys, but here's watching one of our other streams. There's a quirk called the drunk, where the guy occasionally will whip out a drink and go at it in the middle of a battle. But yes, and he's right. At least he's that hero hit us hard. So, I mean, wounded doesn't matter because they were just town defenders. Some of them might have actually been in our thing though. This we took a damage point. You saw the explosion. We're down to 4 now instead of 5. However, and they can attack us next round. However, we are moving rapidly. I don't think we can do this yet. Rapidly with our other posse here. I think this might. Let's go see. This might still be on cooldown. Nope. So we're going to basically, this is, again, like Pony Express can be very effective. If I had that up, if I hadn't wasted it, quote-unquote wasted it before, I could have used it to chase down those guys before they ever attack my town. Let's see if we got enough resources for this. Courage. This is a courage boost for the hard guns. Your hard guns. Retraining towns cost less. Less chance of dynamite bouncing. Pretty good. Town doctor. Art of the gun for single pistol guys. Let's see. Let's do some research here though. Minus one turn to hard gun recovery. I like that. Let's do it. It's expensive, but let's do it. And we'll see what's going on here. Let's just end the turn. They might attack us again. Yeah, they're going to attack again. Oh, so this is to explain what's going on here. These are some guys we had that we've recovered. Jane's here now, and some other guys that have recovered. They've only got 3 guys. We've got 4. We got a fair chance this time of fending them off. But it's interesting. I'm glad this showed up because we haven't really had this happen on other streams, and it's kind of cool to see like, hey, well, how does it work when your town gets attacked? And it works that way for enemy towns too. So it's good to bring like a couple posses sometimes, because then you can get a couple hits in on the town and try to take out something along, more quickly rather than waiting. So I don't know where they're coming in from this time. So again, we're gonna try to set up here a little bit defensively. This guy's kind of way out of where he should be, way out of where the other guys are. I'm trying to group up. There's Jane. Can she see anybody? No, nobody's really visible yet. Got 2 other guys over here. I think we're gonna set up at the general store this time if we can. Just move her around here right now. We'll see where they're coming from. Jim Woodfield. Coming back here. I don't know. I kind of like him. I kind of like him back hidden away. Just put him around the corner here, so you can look over through here. Let's see where they're coming from. See if they move in on us. There we go. All right. But like I was saying, our whole objective in that defense that we did last time was to try to do as much damage as we can. Now, and it worked, because now that knife guy's dead, we only have 3 guys to deal with here. It's just a very different fight this time, which is great. I'm gonna bust out the window here and use this little banister and expose these guys. And paralyzing. I could paralyze and shot one, but I really want 60. Go at it. There we go. This guy is way out of where he needs to be. Just run. Come in and help us. I don't think Jane's got range on these guys. Not yet. I'll try to move her up. There we go. Get her in cover and expose somebody, I think. Yeah, double exposure on that. She's got her quick shot special. There we go. Dead. She's got an extra action point. +1 action point. So what we're going to do is we're going to just keep circling around here. We're going to trap these guys. This guy is going to bust into Doc's office. Yeah, these guys are... They thought they had us. Thought they had it easy, but not this time. Oh, dynamite. Oh! Okay. Well, again, we get to see dynamite. Dynamite can destroy buildings. That's expected, but also, and we got burning. You can get burned, basically burning from the dynamite. And this guy came in and exposed us in here because he's just that kind of guy. Oh. All right, fine. Be that way. We're going to run out here. So we thought we had a strategy, but perhaps not as good of a strategy as we would have liked. All right, so I can see this guy now. I've got him exposed. Ooh. Exploded something next to him. Dynamite, just multiple dynamite. Dynamite's everywhere. And we're gonna move Jane in. Let's get our hero in play, basically. Move her in here. Let's see. So he's knocked down. I don't know where their hero character, I think, is back here in these trees somewhere. He's running around back there somewhere. Let's see what happens here. He's got to stand up. So this guy has to spend an action point. He's in pretty bad shape. He might try to go hide behind. Yeah, I was thinking he got. And our guy's still burning. That's not wonderful, but at least he's alive. I have a suspicion that these guys are going to try to... They're trying to basically try to get out of... There we go. There's the hero. He's exposed. Just start... And we'll start moving our other guys in to help back up everything. But in all chances here, they're not going to win this fight. I mean, unless they get just amazingly lucky out of nowhere, they're not going to win this fight. Nice close up. And it was a tough posse. So the good news is that tough posse is dead, and we can rejoice in that once this is all over. We'll move in here. Break a window. Why not break a window? It's gonna go here because this guy might try to run through here. We've got our guy way back here. Like, come on, dude. You can do it. You can make it. You can make it to the fight. It's okay. And that's it. That's all we can do for this round. Oh, he's gonna start shooting at Jane. So, he is a hero himself, so he's tough. This guy has to reload. Left himself exposed. Let's see here. Miss. Tough. 69%. Pretty good chance. He's hurt. He's got toughness. He's a tough character. This guy has almost no life left. There really isn't a great way for me to move him into help right now. I think I'm going to try moving him here. It's kind of a strange choice, though, so we'll see. Just have him going to lookout. Let's get this guy. Maybe someday this guy can join us. Maybe he'll have the decency to join us for the fight. That kind of hurt us, actually. Having that guy so far away made this way more risky than it should have been. Let's see if we can get her special. Oh, 25. She didn't get the extra AP. Attack has to crit for her to get that extra action point. So again, this is how you can build a character. If you're building her up, you can look for items and weapons that increase crit, and also her own level up choices to increase your crit chance. If you want to like emphasize the ability, because getting another action point is can be good. Oh, that guy burned to death. Poor bastard. So we actually are kind of pushing it here. This guy, they're really close to beating these guys, but something could go wrong. Anything can go wrong here. These guys could get some lucky shots in and really change stuff. That could be questionable. However, I am hoping. She's got to reload. Damn it, Jane. Jane's pretty awesome, but yeah, she's gonna allow. It allows this guy to do what he's doing. He could easily double barrel blast, and then down she goes. So yeah, this could actually end up being a loss. So it looks so good. It looks so good, like we were gonna have a chance. We had a slight advantage, but that pistol guy being, a million miles away across town, was detrimental to us. We missed. Jeez. So this guy needs to get in the flow here. Get in the fight. All right, let's see what happens here. This is a bit of a nail biter with these guys. Oh, he's throwing this freaking dynamite again. Oh. Just bastard. Just a bastard, So I think we got no choice here. We're just gonna like. You're done. You sir are done. And I'm just gonna go into lookout. If the hero decides to run up here, I'll at least get a shot out on him. Just keep running our pistol guy here up. Let's see if the hero advances on us. Yeah, he's coming out. He's limping though too. We're burning though. This guy's probably not going to make it. So see what I can do. I mean, there's not too much I can do. I'm going to run out here. It's going to be like, yeah, I know. It's going to have to rebuild. The town does quote unquote rebuild between fights. We don't quite have the permanent destruction functionality yet, but we'll see. There we go. All right, so we got out of there before that guy burned to death. So that's the good news. We got some level ups. These are probably the guys that we're recovering in the hospital. So we got some boot. We got an item out of it, and our town shouldn't lose any durability. So that's awesome. I think after that amazing victory, we're going to call it a day here. And just save us up, and we will be back tomorrow. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us for this session of Feud Wild West Tactics stream. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. It's the last day of the Steam Summer Festival, and we want to be back and streaming then. And we stream weekly or every other week, but as well. Yeah, managed to that guy finally reached this, but he reached us just in time, so that's all good. You know, we fended off the attack, so our town didn't lose two durability, and we're able to actually take this other posse that was going to smash him and go use him to do something else more productive, like check out that graveyard next time. So everyone, take care. Have a great weekend. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. I don't know when yet. Time will be a surprise. Probably a similar kind of middle of the day, 11, 12 time, and it'll be on the calendar. We'll put it, make sure in the morning that it goes up on the Steam Festival calendar again. And everyone, like I said, have a great weekend. If you don't manage to make it, go out and have a good time.